From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
The Hillsdale camera has some cars on it and plenty of clouds. Thankfully, though, visibility looks like it's doing well in town. We aren't seeing the best visibility everywhere. Down in Howell, it's 2.5-mile visibility. Still well within acceptable safety standards I set personally for driving in fog, but it's also a sign that there could still be some mist in the region. This is all tied to that moisture that we had from yesterday. Even over towards Ionia now, it's at 8-mile visibility. Not enough that you'll really notice, but just to show that there's still some sogginess out there. We're talking drier weather coming up as 6 News This Morning continues.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News This Morning.
President Donald Trump drawing a red line when it comes to security guarantees for Ukraine. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Today is August 20th. I'm Megan Vaselli.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kirk Montgomery. Thanks for being here. 6 News is here for you now with this morning's top stories.
The president now says no American troops will be on the ground in Ukraine.
Now, this comes as the White House is working to arrange a historic meeting between the Ukrainian president and the Russian president, the first face-to-face since the war. Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson is joining us now live with a closer look.
Good morning, Rashad.
Megan, Kurt, good morning to you. Originally, the plan was to include the U.S. at the meeting. Now it's shaping up to just be Putin and Zelensky during their face-to-face, with the goal of negotiating a path to end the war that started more than 3 years ago.
The White House says President Trump is working to set up a meeting between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Russian President Vladimir Putin.
I can assure you that the United States government and the Trump administration is working with both Russia and Ukraine to make that bilateral happen as we speak.
President Trump says European leaders are ready to step up to ensure Ukraine's security after the war.
They're willing to put people on the ground. We're willing to help them with things, especially probably if you could talk about by air.
As peace talks take place, another person has died after Russian strikes damaged residential buildings in Ukraine. But President Zelensky insists there must be a ceasefire first and that Russia must give up the territory it still occupies. Right now, Russian troops control about 1/5 of Ukraine.
There are areas of disagreement in this war that will have to be discussed and decided upon by these two countries.
And the White House is still working to finalize a location and other details of a meeting between Russia and Ukraine. They hope to announce something in the next 10 days. Megan, Kirk.
Rashad, thank you for that live report. Happening today, Congressman Tom Barrett will be in Shiawassee County to highlight what he says are pro-business tax policies in the president's so-called One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Congressman Barrett, who represents much of mid-Michigan, will join the administrator of the U.S. Small Business Administration, Kelly Loeffler. The pair will visit local businesses, touting the president's spending bill, which they say is creating jobs, encouraging growth, and boosting opportunity for mid-Michigan workers. They'll be in the Owasso area later this morning.
We have an update now on a story we've been following. The man facing charges for the shooting death of 18-year-old Mia Sims in Jackson, now behind bars after police spent more than 2 weeks trying to find him. 6 News has learned police arrested Antonio Green in Fresno, California yesterday. Now the process has started to return him to Michigan, where he faces a second-degree murder charge. Green is accused of shooting Sims on July 27th outside of United People's Church in Jackson. Police say Sims, who we've learned was the niece of Jackson Mayor Daniel Mahoney, was shot in the neck and later died at the hospital.
Investigators say the doctoral student at a college in Wuhan, China, tried bringing biological material related to roundworm into the U.S. for work at a University of Michigan laboratory. Yesterday, she pleaded no contest to smuggling charges as well as making false statements to federal officers. Back in June, U.S. Customs and Border Protection stopped her at Detroit Metro Airport to question her about packages they say she previously sent to the U.S. Now she faces up to 25 years in prison and will be sentenced next month.
There are new developments this morning on Potter Park Zoo's rare black rhino, Dopsy. The zoo now says she is in critical condition after a health scare last month. Dopsy had a medical emergency back in July, which required her to be placed under 24/7 monitoring. She was receiving treatment from up to 20 veterinarians and a team of more than 50 people at a time. Earlier this month, zoo officials found that she had a gastrointestinal obstruction. But according to a follow-up, that obstruction had shrunk, and the zoo just last week said she was improving. But late yesterday, the zoo announcing Dopsy's health has now deteriorated, and she is in critical condition, but it's not clear yet why. Stay with 6 News as we work to bring you more details.
Thousands of Mid-Michigan students will head back to school today. Many parents marking this occasion with the obligatory first day of school photos. But before you click share, here are a few things to keep in mind. If your kid is holding a sign, make sure to blur out any identifying factors. The Better Business Bureau advises against sharing your child's personal information on social media. Now, this can include their age, grade, school, or even teacher's name. Another way to play it safe is by only taking pictures with a generic background. Make sure if you're at home, the picture does not include your house number, and if you're at school, don't show the building or any signs. The Better Business Bureau says you can also double check your privacy settings to make sure you're not getting any unwanted viewers.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We're starting to see more light in the sky over the Capitol, and it is a cloudy one with a stiff north breeze this morning. It's going to be around 5 to 15 miles an hour throughout the day. Sunrise time officially at 6:50 this morning, sunset 8:32, and between the two, it's going to look very different. We have clouds to start, seeing those on the radar, but no rain at the moment. The mistiness is still out there as a potential thing, but just no mist you don't have to have your umbrella for. It's just going to be uncomfortable to start, and really most spots don't even have any of it. We are just seeing some areas with reduced visibility, like in Howell, Mason, Ionia. Well, now Ionia wants to make me a liar by updating to a 10, but that's good news. It means it's back to normal. We're going to have some pockets of some fog, possibly mist, but it goes away quickly today. After that, we will warm up as the clouds break apart this afternoon. We're starting out in the 60s, and it'll be a cooler morning. Sox might want to hit snooze a couple more times, but I think he was already planning on that. We have green pause in the afternoon, way more sunshine in the evening hours. That's with temperatures in the mid-70s. Another nice day of the 70s, a few more of the 80s coming our way for the next few days. But yeah, pets, they're going to love next week's forecast because they can run around a lot.
Nice.
Green, 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 green.
Oh, so much green.
Perfect.
That's good.
They'll love it. So will we.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If it's a green paw day, it's generally a fine day for us to be outside
right.
too.
Exactly. People and pets. We kind of just both use the forecast.
And pet rocks.
And pet rocks. Can't forget them.
Exactly.
I won't now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Katie. Hey, coming up next in our What's Trending on the Web segment, if you bought frozen shrimp from Walmart, throw it out. We'll explain why.